Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview, this time covering VCT Americas Stage 1 for playoffs. My guest at this time is s0m of NRG coming off of their match against 100 Thieves in the lower bracket where they came out on the losing end, thus ending their run in said stage. And so, s0m, thank you so much for the opportunity, really do appreciate it. Tough way to go down, obviously, losing out in this second phase of the competition. Gonna have to ask you, first and foremost, what's going through your mind?
Um, I mean, it just sucks to lose, right? So I think, especially in the fashion we did, like Fracture, we just knew they were gonna pick. Like we literally the whole series maps, we knew it was gonna be Fracture, Haven, Icebox. We literally knew all three maps. Maybe the third map could have been like Icebox or Ascent, but we knew what we were getting ourselves into. So like honestly, we prepped really hard, but just sucks, especially on Fracture, where like we honestly felt like we had no chance losing both pistols, and then honestly, like we were messing up a lot of like small comms or just micro plays, and just kind of doing a lot of solo things. But honestly, we were much better for map two, um, and at least winning a pistol there. Actually, I think we did win a pistol. So that was nice, and yeah, it just sucks that we lost.
Yeah, I can definitely see the mindset that you guys had throughout this competition or this series. Obviously, moving on from Fracture, in a lot of ways, I don't want to say it was like expected, but like it was kind of a result that maybe you guys were coming into this with the expectation that maybe you guys wanted to start off 0-1 in the series record or so to speak. What was the turnover like from Fracture over to Haven? Just try to like refocus, rebound, and just come in with a new mindset.
I think the biggest thing is that so after map one, we obviously know we didn't play our best, not even close. So I think after map one, honestly, like I said a lot, like when we were outside as a team talking before map two, in terms of just like a lot of micro comms aren't being calmed, and then in a map like Fracture where the whole map itself is legit split into two, for both bomb sites, you need to recognize what's happening on the other side. You need to calm what's happening on the other side, and people on the other side need to understand what's happening so you can just play off each other. And honestly, that's like a pretty big thing for Haven as well, only because it's a three bomb site map. So right after the map one, I was like, yo, I don't know what's happening right now, but there's a lot of moments where we're just not listening to comms and we're not telling each other that we heard each other and we're just all on different pages. Sucks we lost both pistols, but we still played bad. Um, so I think after that, I think everyone tidied up. Um, Obviously, there's going to be low energy if you're losing both pistols to instantly start each half. So that was another thing, and I was like, yo, I don't care if we lose pistols. Let's get into it. Every round, I want to hear people say something, and honestly, we were much better for Haven. Like it was like clearly a night and day between us on Fracture and Haven.
Do you feel like the team was able to just kind of get to the level you guys wanted the team to be at in Haven, and like obviously going in from like half one to half two, and then on top of that you're sort of like obviously with 100 Thieves coming back onto the affair in the second half. What do you think happened there? Was it kind of the same as what happened in Fracture over in Haven?
No, honestly, I think that at least no, I don't think it was the same as Fracture. Like Fracture, we didn't really understand what we were doing. But like obviously as a whole, we knew what we were doing, but there's a lot of moments where like we didn't understand what the other half of the side is doing. Um, but as opposed to Haven, honestly, like there's a lot of rounds that we could have played much slower. And there were some like unlucky moments, but that's the game of Valorant. You can't rely on lucky or unlucky moments.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
It's all good.
But yeah, like unlucky moments happen a lot in Valorant, and it's just what it is. Um, but yeah, I think overall, at least on our attack side, we could have slowed the rounds down a lot, especially when we get a pick. But yeah, that's about it.
I mean, it kind of comes into like my curiosity as to like the difficulty of playing that map in the attacking side, because obviously it was kind of like a the same story that happened over in 100 Thieves camp, just having to play on attacking side and you guys dominating on defense. What do you think about the difference in playing between defense and attacking side? Do you feel there's more of a difficulty in playing attacking side, yes or no? Or maybe there's like something else that's causing the team to not play well on that second half?
I mean, yeah, obviously there's a big difference between defense and attack. Um, so like the way I see it is like defense, you kind of play off based on the attackers, and then attackers, you're kind of just like making the first move. I think that's just like the root of attacking and defense. So I think it's like completely different. But yeah, I think for us, honestly, we didn't play bad. Honestly, um,
Hmm?
we lost a lot of like rounds that were in our favor, like 65-35. Like these are rounds we should be winning. Um, but like something will happen, we'll run into a stack. And whether that's a gamble stack or not, like we honestly should be more prepared for when things like that do happen.
I want to ask you one thing real quick about just sort of the composition that you guys put in. You went for the single duelist for this
Yeah.
occasion. The previous time you guys had used double duelist as everybody else has been doing in this league on that map against MIBR. That didn't really work out. So I guess you guys felt like there was a lot more comfortability. You can kind of elaborate if I'm wrong there onto the switch. Do you feel like it was that or something else?
Um, we just like TLDR. We try the double duelist comp like on honestly a lot of maps, like maybe 3 maps, and we tried it. And like some scrims it'll be good, some scrims it'll be bad, but like overall, we just thought that in order to make double duelist work, we're relying too much on our duelist. Like in terms of we expect them to quote unquote carry, or we expect them to like quote unquote take over rounds. Um, but on top of that, um, another thing was just like honestly, we are just a double initiator team. Like when
Mm-hmm.
we have double init and we have more options, I feel like honestly we all felt like this is that we felt like that we had way more options. And when you have options, everything opens up, right? As opposed to having double duelists, you kind of have like you got to go in. That's it, right? But with double initiator, you can like slow the round down and kind of like manipulate rotates, things, small things like that, and like take map control slowly. Only because you have double inish. So I think it's just two completely different play styles, and it just fits us more when we're double inish.
Appreciate the insight on that aspect of the series. At the end of the day, though, this team finishes their stage one journey in the first round of the lower bracket, and with that in mind, I kind of want to ask you about sort of like the team's form or more so performance in this phase of the year. I remember you talked to some people in the broadcast after beating Leviathan to secure a spot in playoffs. So that the goal was to make playoffs, and you guys made that happen. But obviously, I can definitely assume that maybe you guys would have wanted to go on a much farther journey, um, besides today. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, how do you kind of look at the team's performance? Do you feel like you guys were able to show plenty of improvement despite finishing off early in playoffs?
Um, I mean, with the way we started split one, honestly, like it could have been way worse, just based off the way we started. But that doesn't mean that I'm okay or happy with the performance that we ended up with. Um, but I think towards the end of split one, like during our match versus Lev, and even today, I think we were in better shoes then than we were the whole split one. Um, the only thing that just kind of sucks is just like the way we started today on Fracture. Honestly, just like losing both pistols, there's low energy, people aren't like understanding comms. Um, and by no means am I just like saying everyone because or everyone else but me, because honestly, I was like a big part of that too. But I think after map one, we recognized it and we showed a much better NRG today on Haven. Um, so yeah, I think if we were to win Haven, I think map three would have been a banger map. especially with all the stakes on the line. And because after map 1 going into map 2, everyone woke up. Like everyone like understood like we're playing bad right now. So I just knew that if we managed to win map 2, that map 3 we honestly had a good chance of taking. So I think that's the only thing that like I at least regret, because if we had a better start on Fracture, maybe we could have closed out the map or even gone some rounds and brung that momentum into map 2. And honestly, I don't know if that would have changed anything. Um and yeah.
In a lot of ways, this series encapsulates NRG Stage One, right? A journey, basically, right?
Yeah. I think how we started map 1 was the same NRG you saw throughout all of split 1. It's just like dry. We were just honestly dry. We weren't on the same page. We got nothing going for us and just sucks.
Well, at the very least, you guys have another chance to rectify this result, which is obviously in stage two. So that's it. Hopefully, you guys can find what the things you need to adjust and improve upon. So thank you so much. I'm getting the pings to wrap up, so I'm gonna have to do exactly that. Thank you so much for the interview, and of course, best of luck in the journey to stage two.
Perfect. Thank you.